they're eating the burger, and he's like, I only do this on special occasions.
Yeah.
And like, what's special? And he's like, did I write it all down? It just feels special. And it's your birthday.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I'm like, this is so cute.
they love each other so much.
I'm like, you don't think they love each other, but they love each other.
But then they're sitting around the fake pool.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's your birthday.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Megan.
And it's Bree.
And we just want to talk about TV.
Welcome to our podcast,
Unseriesous. Each episode, we're going to cover a TV show, new or old, and have a silly little conversation about it.
So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get unserious.
I'm okay. It's okay. I'm okay. Happy Thanksgiving!
Oh, happy Thanksgiving. Let's have a kiki.
Lock the doors.
Tight.
Except we're
Just
not.
kidding.
JK.
That kiki was canceled.
Canceled.
Just like you.
So instead, what's that supposed to be about, baby? Stop acting crazy.
Nothing. Just this. Only this.
We actually talk about Gilmore Girls. Long live Kirk.
Yeah.
But happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. We have changed plan.
We changed our plans.
And we are gonna talk about English teacher.
Stream English teacher on Hulu.
Yeah. He said that once or twice.
Just a couple times.
5,000.
May have seen him around.
So true.
So funny. There was like someone else that posted a video of them singing that or like mouthing it, and someone in the comments was like, "Fine, I'll stream English teacher."
Fine, fuck it.
So funny.
Fine, I'll stream.
His impact.
Owns the songs.
Yeah.
If you use them enough,
they become yours.
you own them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
So
do that
I'm
with.
just gonna
It's okay. I'm okay.
And no one will.
I
It's okay.
don't want 'em anyway, girl. Take 'em.
Wow. Yeah. Megan,
Oh.
what have you done this past week? Maybe yesterday.
Well, first of all, I have to say that I didn't kill myself.
Woo!
The Bengals lost. And I'm still recovering, though I did read an article. It was like, it's not over yet. And I'm like...
We got that 10%, baby.
But they were like, if they win every game, it goes up to 90% something. I was like...
Oh, no. Now Megan's feeling crazy.
So now I'm like, can it just be over? Because I can't take... Like, the stress during that game, I was like, this is their last chance.
Yeah.
So I was so stressed.
To feel that every time.
Every single time now. And they're like, but they're odds... So they have the odds to win every game. I mean, they did at the beginning of the season. But they're like, they're favored to win 5 out of 6 of them. Mm-hmm. Which is good.
Mm-hmm.
But the Steelers, I think, is the one they're struggling with. And I think that's, like, their next game.
Yeah.
So. And my coworker loves the Steelers. And he's like, even if they win or lose, I'm going to come talk shit.
Of course, the Steelers are main, it's like their main
rival.
One
of them. So, yeah.
That's
I did see another article, and this might have been before the Chargers game, but they were like, oh, it didn't say it like this, but this is basically what it said. It was like, oh, the Chiefs hate to see the Bengals coming. They're like, the Chiefs should be afraid of the Bengals. I'm like, I
don't know if they'd be very afraid. The poster said the Bengals posted, it's like, oh, you better be afraid. Every comments is like,
whatever other thing.
It's like, I don't think they need to be that scared.
Right now, no. They have the potential to be that bitch, but they are not being that bitch right now.
That they just aren't being.
They need to get their defense together. They need to whip some shape into Evan McPherson and figure that out.
They need to kick him.
But the one thing I did have going for me this week was, yes, last night, as of recording this, so a week and a day ago, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I saw Wicked. Hey, Brie, let me tell you, I started crying. I checked my phone 13 minutes in.
What happened?
I don't want to tell you. Like, you'll have to see it. I'll tell you every moment that I cried. I cried multiple times. And most of the last 10 minutes.
Oh, no.
And, like, not because it was, like, I was depressed. I was living my best life. I was so happy to be there. So I took Julia. I said, fuck Brie.
Yeah, what the hell?
One of my coworkers was like, how do you choose? Because she knows I have 2 roommates.
Because we switched back
and I was like,
forth.
they switch. Well, Julia was like, I'm the favorite roommate. And I was like, well, you switch. And she went, oh.
I didn't know that. So funny.
I said, well, yes. And technically it had been a while, and it was like tricky because like Julia and I were supposed to go to the last screening So I was just like, and I knew like me and you obviously like were wicked for Halloween. We did for good. So I was like, I can't directly ask one of you. So I just went in the group chat and said, who wants to go?
Yeah, and then I knew it was Julia's turn, so I said, I'll let Julia have it.
Yeah.
Plus, I'll go to part 2. Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It all works out. And you went to Sabrina. Like,
yeah, I went to Sabrina.
We do our best.
I'll take Sabrina.
yeah.
I'll see
you
it.
You can see Wicked.
You'll
see it. And honestly,
I'll see all 3 hours of it.
Yeah, and if you want to go before,
Megan's like, please, let's go.
I'm like, I might go home and be like, I know I don't come home very often, but if you want to spend 3 hours at the theater, I'll
3 hours
go.
at the theater.
My family loves Wicked, so maybe, I don't know. Brooke Averick was like, I've seen it 3 times.
Yeah,
it technically hasn't come out yet. That's what makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Like, it's all probably advanced screenings.
She went to 2 advanced screenings, and then she went to like a regular one.
Right. So I'm like, fuck, I want to be like that. And the soundtrack's about to come out as of now, and I'm like, oh, that's all I'll be listening to. Like, oh my god, it was amazing. So I went with work. It was a free screening. Unfortunately, they did not give us the cups or the bucket, and I was devastated.
Oh,
but I did get the Wicked drink.
Oh, thank God.
They have an Alphaba and a Glenda drink, and
or the
Julie and we got both. Like,
okay.
she got, like, we each got one. And I was like, can we get one of each? And then I think she thought both of us wanted one of each. So she started pouring 2 green ones. I was about to pour 2 big ones. And we were like, girl. And she was like, and she started laughing. And she's like, I understand. I was like, I'm sorry. And we were like, we support it. Like, about just double fisting.
Exactly.
So we got the cute little drinks. One was, like, sour. Like, it was very tart. The green one was very, like, a sour green apple. Very good. But I like the pink one better. It was like more like coconutty sweet.
Oh, coconut.
They were very good. Highly recommended. I didn't have to pay for it. And I was, let me tell you, drunk.
Yeah, that's what Julie was.
Because like I didn't eat much for lunch and we didn't have our food yet.
Not
so
drunk
I
during
had a glass of wine and I drank like half of that drink. And right before I like bolted to the bathroom and was in the bathroom like, oh my god, and almost went into the men's room and was like, I have to get back. And right when I got back, it started playing. Like Julia missed like a minute of it because it like just started. There were no previews. They just started playing it.
Yeah.
So they just sent you right in. Obviously not going to give spoilers. I know people know the story from the musical.
Yeah, no spoils.
But don't want to ruin a single thing.
I'm skipping everything.
It was literally fucking amazing. Like, it was such a good adaptation. So well casted. Like, it was a good way to, like, transfer from, like, the musical while still, like, doing kind of their own thing, but still staying really true. And obviously there's, like, more story because it's twice as long.
Because it's 12 hours
stage
long.
Production. But I literally like have no complaints other than I would watch it all in 6 hours straight. And I had to get up and pee. I peed right at Julie and I were like, Julie was like, I have to pee, and I was like, so do I. And I'm like, but they're about to sing Popular.
Oh,
so we need to hold it. Yeah. And then as soon as Popular ended, we bolted and we probably missed like 2 minutes. So I kind of have to see it again.
Oh my god, you missed 2 whole minutes.
I know. Nothing crazy happened. Like, I think we got back in time for the next, like, plot point.
So I have to see it again. I think you should see it again and go out at the same time.
I'm like, fuck, what is happening in those 2 minutes? But literally, like I said, no notes. And obviously everyone knows, like, Defying Gravity is going to be that peak moment. And they fucking do such a good job of building that shit up and making it chef's kiss.
I want to go 21 and over.
Let's do it and get drunk.
And get belligerent for 3 hours at the rave motion.
The beginning of the movie, I was like, whoa. And then our food, like, I had popcorn and their food came and it was great. But I was like.
No wonder you were crying.
Well, I was also, yeah. I'm on my period.
Oh.
And I had a headache.
Oh, no.
And I was, I was like, am I hungover?
And I'm hungover.
Like, my head started
13 minutes into the movie.
But I was crying 13 minutes in the movie. I can tell you what happens 13 minutes in the movie, but I'll wait till you see it.
Okay, yeah, don't tell me. That
got me, and then that part got me, and then that part got me, and then like I was crying at the end.
I don't want to know why everyone's crying.
No, I won't tell you.
I'm like, why are you guys crying?
I know basically everything boils down to the same reason, but I won't say.
Okay.
It's just powerful. Powerful stuff.
Okay.
So powerful. That's all I can really say. Love Ariana Grande so fucking much. Cynthia Erivo was so fucking good. Jeff Goldblum, Jonathan Bailey, all of them. Even Ethan Slater.
Wow. Even Ethan Slater.
Michelle Yeoh.
Even
wow.
SpongeBob.
Even SpongeBob.
SpongeBob wow. Even pulled.
Truly no notes. Best day of my life.
I'm killing myself tomorrow.
And now oh my god, wow.
That sounds
just
lovely. The smile.
Everyone was crying. My coworker's mascara was running. I wasn't close enough to her, so I couldn't see her. But my other coworker was like, I turned to her and she was just sobbing.
I keep seeing videos or TikToks of people at the theater, just like everyone's crying. Like someone turned their camera to like most people, and everyone's crying. I'm like, what the is happening?
It's just powerful stuff. It's the power of womanhood. It's the power of female friendship. It's the power of standing up for shit and not letting bitch. It feels very, very relevant right now.
Okay, I'm taking my mom.
Yeah, take Lisa, take me.
I'll take you. I'll take everyone to 21
I'll be like, who wants to go? Go.
Yeah.
All right. Live, laugh, love, Wicked.
It's gonna be gone.
No, it's gonna probably be in theaters until next time the next one comes out.
Oh my god, that would be insane.
I gotta watch The Wizard of Oz. I gotta really get in it. I gotta watch The Wizard of Oz. I gotta watch this one again.
Oh my god, you're really gonna
I'm
get
really
into it.
excited
I gotta go
for
see
the second one. Oh my god, I can't even fucking wait. Some of my favorite, like we were talking about before this, some of the best stuff.
The best shit happens
in part 2. And my favorite song, well, a couple of my favorite songs are in part 2. Like it kind of devastates me that they won't have Defying Gravity though in it, because I feel like Defying Gravity is the best part, and you're telling me part 2 just won't have that unless they just at the beginning they
should do it again.
Just remind you the last 10 minutes.
This
of
is
the
what
last one.
I think they should.
I wouldn't complain. I'd be like, I would love to relive this again.
I can't believe.
But obviously, they do little like instrumental, like you kind of hear like the instrumental of For Good, and I was like, fuck. And that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
Megan's spoiling it.
That people come. Sorry, Brie and I sang that for our final project in theater and made our theater teacher cry. So it's just Wicked's just some powerful stuff.
Wicked just makes everyone cry all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning. Love it. No notes. Anyway, Brie, what's been going on with you?
Yeah. Hey.
You finished Actar.
I finished Akatar, and let me tell you, because I posted like the thing on my story, I've never gotten that many replies to my story ever, because bitches go hard for this fucking series. They're like, it gets so much better. The first book is nothing. Which I already knew, but like just hearing like the fact that everybody, like people I haven't talked to in forever, people from high school, people from college, just like.
That's so funny.
Everybody.
What if I just post like 1 star and see if people
No, that'll really get people.
Hasn't read it yet.
I think the first book people wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But I'm going to read the second book and be like
1 star.
1 star, and they're going to be like, are you fucking kidding? That's most people's favorite.
Yeah.
I think Madison's favorite is the 5th one.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. But
There's 5.
There's going to be 6. Fuck. I know.
All right, I'll start it eventually.
But
maybe in the new year. I want to read a Christmas book.
I liked it. I'm into it. The ending made me want to read on.
Okay. That's good.
You have to really lock into the fact that they're like fairies and they're like growling.
They're growling. That's what
like it kind of took me a bit to like.
I didn't know that fairies growled, but okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like
they're like dark fucking fairies.
Yeah, they're like kind
intense,
of a little evil. It's kind of scary.
Okay, I'm in. I'm in.
And yeah, I don't know. I can't.
Okay, we'll do a pod on it.
Yeah, we have to
write
do a
some
pod
stuff
on
down
it.
so you remember.
Okay.
Like if you have a thought, write it down.
If I have any thoughts.
I just started thinking about it. Write it down.
Yeah, but I finished that, and then I watched all of English Teacher, and then I watched, while those two were at Wicked, I watched Little Women.
Hell yeah. I saw your
to
post.
feel
like,
something. And wow, that's just I need to read it.
Yeah, it was a good time of year.
Yes. So good.
Hell yeah.
And then I did that and then I ate dinner with Little Women, and then I watched the finale of English Teacher with a hot chocolate.
That's just
and then
lovely.
I curled up and I was asleep by night.
That's perfect. Did you hear us come in?
No, like kinda.
Oh, because Julia went.
I thought I heard that.
And then we went. Oh, she's not out here.
That was
so funny.
I should have
made everyone
sounds like they liked Wicked. No, I had my warm milk and I was already tucked in.
That's lovely. I had the fucking huge headache.
I was hungover.
I was hungover already. Classic. So I can't drink early and I have to keep drinking. Like throughout the whole movie, I had a slushie too. And I was like, and I just like kept trying to take sips so I'd stay drunk so I wouldn't have a headache. But it didn't work.
That's so funny.
I don't think it helps that I was menstruating or beginning to. I felt shitty kind of all week. It's always like the days leading up to it. I'm like, fuck, it's coming. TMI, sorry. Honestly,
how dare you grow up?
Grow up.
Talk about it.
She came down in a
bubble,
bro. Ariana was in a bubble. Spoiler alert. And I turned to Juliana. I was like, she's in a bubble, bro.
Oh no, spoiler.
She came down in a bubble. Dog or whatever. Anyway, what a week.
That's our week.
It's been a long fucking week. You know what I mean?
It's already been a long fucking year.
All right.
Yeah, should we get into it?
Yeah, tell us about the show.
Oh my god, where'd it go? Oh, it's very short.
That's perfect.
English Teacher is an American sitcom on Hulu created by Brian Jordan Alvarez. Stream English Teacher on Hulu. Woo!
That's supposed to be
about me. The show follows Evan Marquez, a gay high school teacher in Austin, Texas, who often finds himself at the intersection of personal, professional, and political aspects of working at a high school. Over the 8-episode season, we see Evan navigate his relationships with his students and fellow faculty as he tries to answer the question, can you really be your full self at your job? That's all I got.
That's pretty good.
That's all I got.
That was really good.
But yeah.
I was gonna say, I started watching the show kind of as it came out. Like, I remember watching the first 3 episodes, and that was all that was out. And then I never caught back up
and then
until
you stopped
a couple
watching
days
it
ago.
because you hate it.
No, I was like screaming it from the rooftops before I knew he was screaming it from the rooftops. I'm like, everyone should be watching this show.
I was like, this guy is all over my freaking feed.
And I was like, okay, good, he's doing the work, because I was like trying to tell people to watch it, and then I didn't know anyone who was watching it. And then Ava was like, it's fine.
It's kind of fun.
I was like, oh, this is my new favorite show. And he was like, it's okay.
Oh, that's all right.
I was like, that's okay.
That's okay.
I was like, oh, I thought it was fun.
The difference is, oh, it's okay. It's all right. It's pretty mid.
It's pretty mid. I was like, oh.
I wonder how many people watched.
I know. Now that especially the full
maybe
thing's
only
out.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was so funny. I feel like people are saying it's either too, like, people. I see people on both sides saying it's like too, like, woke, or too, or the other side of like
it's not enough.
And I'm like, I think it's literally perfect on the side of like, it's a sitcom, so it's really funny, and like a little bit over dramatized, but also they aren't that woke. Like, all of these characters are kind of like flawed, like and they say some
they're
like
human.
And they say stuff that's like, huh?
Oh, let me tell you, the way I was like, this is a perfect show. And then I watched the beginning of episode 8 when the student comes out to him.
No, I cried!
And then he was like, grow up.
No, I was literally like ready for like a wholesome moment.
Yeah, and like the kid like looks
and he's
so
pouring
dejected.
his heart, and he just
like,
looks so sad.
Like,
and
just
then
go tell people.
And he was just like, what? You're afraid of coming out as gay in 2024? I'm like, damn.
I was like, oh. And like, obviously that's like supposed to be the joke, and then there's like tons of different like dark humor, like.
I was like,
oh,
this is gonna get so wholesome just because, like, especially the way it starts, like, with him being like a parent tells on him for kissing a man at school. Yeah. I thought, oh, he's gonna have a real.
And he had that moment. I don't remember what number episode it was. Episode 6. Where he had that heart-to-heart with the mother that I was always complaining about him, and he's like, if you feel like you're about to lose all your people, this is what your son feels like. Yes.
I'm obsessed. That episode's one of my favorite episodes, and like, Linda is crazy, but I love, like, she was so funny.
She was like the perfect Southern mom, like her accent scratched such an itch.
No, like, literally, I felt like scared, but also comforted.
Yeah. We'll have to talk about that. But like, he had that like moment where she was like, oh, you just gave a speech, and I hope you recorded it so you can listen to yourself back, because he had like, I don't know if people think that's too cheesy or whatever, but like, he was like, this is what your son feels like. Yeah. And you should relate to it. And then this poor kid comes out to him, and he's like, fuck, just go find like the most basic gay kid in school, but not the fake gays, like all the
but not the ones who are like doing it for clout. Just that's so kind of fun.
Which is like, he's right, like, it's different now than it's in the 90s, but it's still fucking hard.
Yeah.
He said, fuck you.
He said, what?
Good luck.
I was literally like, hold on.
That was the first moment where I went, what?
That's when I was like, Evan. But also, yeah. But, like, I'm kind of glad that they did. I'm kind of glad that he's not a perfect character. And just
can't have, like, this complete virtue signaling at every moment.
Yeah. Like, I think it gives it a lot more room to, like, I don't know.
Be nuanced.
Yeah.
In, like, the gun control episode.
And
he's like, he's so right. He's like, the kids can't have these guns, but then he shoots the gun. He was like, fuck yeah.
He gets a bullseye, and he's like, yeah.
He's like, wait, I'm amazing at this.
Marky's like, feel the power. He's like, hold on.
I love it. Everything cracks me up. I can't, like, I feel like you're right. It does do a good job of, like, trying to, like, be, like, not teaching a lesson, because it's not like a after school special, like, and here's, like,
they're not
importance
telling
of gun control. But it's still, like, being semi-educational, like, here's why, like, this matters, especially at the time I watched the, like, gun violence episode.
Mm-hmm.
I had just gotten into an argument with my mom about it, which my mom is anti-gun.
Let me preface.
My mom and I disagree on some things, but she's not, like, a psychopath. But, like, we were talking about, like, the importance of, like, what's the word I'm like, gun control. And I turned on the episode, I was like, thank you. Because, like, clearly to this day, you still need shit like this, but you do it in, like, a funny way and a nuanced way, and I think, do a good job of not being, like, both sides, because fuck both sides on most issues, but they still had, like, the opinion of, like, they still showed, like, why some people feel, like, safe with guns and stuff. Like, it's not a complete, like, here, blah, 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 preachy, but, like, it still makes good points.
Yeah, like, the characters did have, like, there's characters with different views on stuff, but they don't, I don't know, like, yeah, and they almost make fun of, like, just everything.
Yeah.
Like, both sides.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Both of them doing, like, the same protest.
Yeah. Like, it's saying, yes, guns sent me to, like, the sign that said, yes, guns sent me to the moon. Like, no guns, like, that's, like, a regular sign, but then, yes, guns. And then, but then, like, them having to just they have to learn how to shoot a gun. He's like, wait, no, that's not what I wanted.
He's like, so now everyone will have to learn how to use a gun. He's like,
fuck this is backfired.
That shit was crazy when he walked in and he thinks there's an active shooter, and like, that's just the gun club, Mr. Marquez. And
the girl, all over was it Becca, was like, is this gay panic?
I love the student. I don't know enough of the students' names.
No, but I love all of them.
That's why I was like bummed. So like, I basically watched it in almost like 2 parts, and I feel like the last few episodes lacked the students.
No, literally,
I'm like, where are they? I don't remember enough of like their quotes, but like, all of them crack me the fuck up. I love it. And I'm scared, like, I don't know if they went through a whole school year, but like, I'm like, oh no, are we gonna like not have the same students every year? Which I'm sure they'll be funny too, but I'm like, now I'm attached to these.
I know. I like that they use the same.
Yeah.
Like, you saw the same kids. Mm-hmm. They were all iconic.
The episode where, this is one of the ones I watched a while ago, where, it was like the fake disease.
Oh yeah, asymptomatic Tourette's.
But what did they start calling it? They named it after the girl.
Something. Kayla syndrome.
And then like the way he references them, it's just so fucking funny. I love it. Like, it's so funny. Definitely deserves another season. And like you said, I think it does a good job balancing that stuff. And I think it's people before it even came out were like, oh my god, this is gonna rip off Abbott Elementary. Like, God forbid
I don't think it's anything like Abbott Elementary.
God forbid we have multiple shows about teachers, as if we don't have a trillion cop shows.
Yeah, like I don't.
And it's like they both, I think, serve such a good purpose. Like, it's obviously elementary school and high school is completely different, and they're coming at it from 2 different lenses. Like, they talk about the shit that like underprivileged schools in Philadelphia go through, and they're talking about the shit of like a wealthy, like white conservative Texas with like the opposition of like this gay teacher that's trying to make things better. Like, it's 2 completely different shows serving 2 completely different purposes. They're both hilarious.
The only similar, like, they're both comedies.
Yeah,
set in schools. Like, I'm like, this isn't
different formats, different tones, and I love them both.
Yeah, me too.
God, that's all I have to say about that. Love it.
When they're like, it's like in the first episode, they're like, the kids are less woke this year, which that's sick, because it does feel like we're going like in a loop.
No, seriously, I feel like we've done a full like now we're back to square one type of shit.
It's so
no, I think this show's so important. Like, they're both important for different reasons, but this one, like, is so fucking funny, especially because they can do like darker shit, not darker, but like more adult shit because it's high school, yeah, and it's like more, I think, a little more relatable to us, even though we're still pretty far out of high school now. But
I know now we're getting really far because they do like their vaping there, and then also like the AI to write the essays.
Essays. It's like, well, you can't do that.
Oh, you can't do that.
So fucking funny.
Good.
Oh, that cracked me up. Yeah, I have no complaints. I love it, and I love the how every episode starts with like, is it an 80s song? And then ends with the same 80s song. I love the vibe,
and I like the little pink font of the title screen. It's so cute.
Yeah. Literally, I'm having a blast.
Literally.
Even when I was like, why is he being mean to this kid? I'm still having a blast.
Even though I was like, why did he just say that?
Yeah. That's my only thing. Why did he just say that? And I was just like bummed that the final episode was less in the school. Like, I get it's about like them.
Yeah, it was in
But I was like, where are the kids? I miss the kids. This fucking gay bar.
At the gay bar, when they go to the gay bar and everybody's there.
He was like, oh, I'm so
even
happy
the
to be
principal.
away. They're like, what is he doing here? Is he okay? He's like, I just want wings. We're like, I don't think they have wings, but there's a cum cake.
Which is so funny.
He's like, okay,
like
so
on the side of the bar, just like.
And then porn on every screen. He's like, no, it's different porn. No, what got me was when he walked into the stall and there was people in there, and he was like, oh, and then he opened another stall and went, oh, and he's like, wait, there's no one there.
He just imagined it.
It's all comedy shows are truly about the little things, and you know what the show does all the time is the cuts.
Yes,
like they'll say the funniest line, and it either goes to commercial or goes to the next scene.
Yes.
I'm like, fuck, they're giving me everything I ever wanted.
Someone was complaining about the cuts. I'm like, that's the best
part.
part.
That's what makes it. Sorry, you don't deserve the show.
Sorry, you don't.
Like
deserve
that's
comedy.
one of my favorite pieces of comedy is cutting so
just
fucking
cut
fast.
Away.
Like it makes it funny.
To me, that's the best thing.
Like on every show I feel like anytime a show does it, we always mention it.
Yeah,
it's so funny. And I love it. And I wish I had more examples. Maybe I do. I need to start like looking at my notes. I don't have detailed notes for the first half of the show, unfortunately. Let me see. You would think I'd write it really big. Okay, one of my favorite parts is such a small thing, but it's the waiter that kept showing up.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Because that's what I remember distinctly from the first few episodes, is when it's him and Harry on their, like, date, not date, and this waiter keeps fucking showing up. And then, like, they leave, right? And then the waiter sits down, and he's like, oh my god, I just found out I have COVID. I literally have COVID. And then that cuts, right?
Yeah.
Like, so funny. And then he comes back, he's at the birthday party, right? Yeah. And he was cracking me up. I don't know if I have all the things he said.
He was so funny.
So fucking fun. And then like Malcolm going, who are you? And he's like, come on, hon. Like just the way he says things, like he's there for 2 seconds, but he makes a lasting impression. So funny. And I hope he's in season 2. I hope we get season 2 and he's
that was so funny. Oh, I literally have COVID.
It's so funny.
Like just right next to
oh my god. Yeah, see, I feel like this is a show where, like, I think we're past COVID enough where when they mention COVID, it doesn't bother me. It was truly when we were in the thick of it, and either they were just, like, using it as a plot device or being like, COVID existed, but they're not following any of the protocols. Like, we're far enough away where it works, and I feel like especially shows like this, it makes sense because it affects them so much. And they're like, since COVID, like, everyone's like this. I'm like, yeah.
I live it. No, that's literally
I'm trying to think. I do like the thread of Linda from that being the catalyst in the pilot of him getting like in trouble for kissing.
Yeah, and then
boyfriend.
her being the same person to complain about grades, and then getting a whole episode.
That was, like we said, she was so fucking funny.
She was so funny.
She's in like just the in timing. Real life, that's a nightmare person. Yeah, but like she played the hell out of it, and it's so funny.
She went, I don't care that you're.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
I don't even mind that you're gay. And then she kept doing it. Just like,
that cracked. When I started realizing that's what she was doing, that cracked me up. Oh, there was a jump cut where he was like complaining to the principal, and he was like, "I'm not gonna do." Cut to we have a reservation with Linda.
I love shit like that. The double Sprite syrup.
Yes.
And then she's like, "I'm gonna put a little gin in."
I have so many. I have a few lines from that. Like she said, I think it was she talking to Marky? She was like looking like a Shrek. It's just Shrek. There's only one.
Yeah, looking like a Shrek.
And then someone went, Marky, do you even have a degree? What'd you major in? Branch? Is that her?
Yeah. Marky, do you even have a degree?
I was like cracking up. I was like, also, that's so mean.
She went to the students, so drink a glass of Act Right, just kidding, be yourself. Like, the way she said it was
that cracked me up too.
Funny.
Just kidding, be
You're just kidding, be yourselves.
And then all like his students in the class, what the fuck is going on? And like him getting every other teacher. And fucking, what's his name, Rick? The guidance counselor. He's like in the middle of talking to the student. He's like, you're probably not going to get in there though. And they're like, Rick, come on, we're helping him. And he's like, okay.
They are all just...
I love like a codependent group of people.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite. Like found family, yes, but a codependent group of people, that's the next level.
At first I didn't even, Marky, like I didn't even like Marky. And then he like is now one of my favorites.
Yeah,
I love him.
That's one of my things that's, I'm like, okay, I can't believe we're a half hour into this and I even said this. I would die for Gwen.
No, Gwen is my favorite.
Let's talk about
it. Gwen is literally...
every single thing she does and says,
she's
I can start crying. I love her so much. Emotional support character. I love her. Yes. And that's one of my favorite things when Brian does the videos of him. He posted one what was her and Malcolm were in it, and I'm like, that's my big thing.
That's literally
I was like repost on TikTok. Thank God he got them in this. And I think they must be friends in real life because they've like have done multiple projects together. I'm like, fucking thank God.
Oh, they know each other.
I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like struggling is because like I feel like I'm kind of in the middle with Marky and I'm like, are they trying to push like a relationship with them?
I feel like yes.
And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I think at present day I could change my mind, but present day I'm like unsure.
I'm like at first I was like, and it's like kind of grown on me more.
Yeah.
Just cause I don't know, but like
I feel like he's grown on me more than the idea of them have grown on me. Like, I don't know if I'm buying into this yet. I think they're going to have to do more, especially because she has not given any indication.
No, that's the thing. But that's what makes you so, like, for Marky, because, and then she's like, I got back with my,
and he
because of the
so
thing you said.
And now Evan knows, and he was like, fuck,
I'm in the pool, not being able to swim, and then she goes, aren't you the swim coach? The swim coach?
This fucking school. So funny.
He cracks me up.
Yeah, I feel like I don't think that's like the point of the show is like relationship, like romantic relationships. Like obviously Evans becomes like a big plot point, but like I was like, I don't know. Like,
that's one of the pushing things.
I know, so I'm like, they're gonna have to do a little more for me personally.
Marky.
Like again, this might not be like a show where you're like, oh, this is like where has really amazing couples, and again, it's like not to. Just using Abbott as an example, like it doesn't feel like I'm like, oh my god, Janine and Gregory have to get together.
They have to.
Like I'm like, do they know?
Do they have to get together?
I see them doing it? And I think it's because like at the beginning I was like, who's this fucking Marky guy?
No, he was kind of, but then you just see that he has a little bit more of a, I don't know, like his head is in the right place.
Yeah,
it's just a little, I don't know.
Yeah,
some of the things, like him at the gay bar, it was just like. It's like this guy just needs to be exposed to more stuff. He has like such a big heart and he cares about.
When he found out the quarterback of his high school football team, he was like, really? And like it took him a second. And he's like, oh my god, our quarterback is gay. Like, he won the game with the gay quarterback. Like he was like, I'm an outlier.
Like I think it shows a great like how you can't. I don't know, just because someone has complete like some different views than you, like can't totally write them. I don't know. His character is very interesting to me.
No, I agree because I think it does show, like you said, like you just need to be exposed to things. There are people that you'll never be able to change their mind, and those are the people that can like fuck off.
Yeah.
But people who genuinely are ignorant and are open to like learning, and I feel like that was him the whole time.
Yeah.
He always was just like
as soon as like when he was like exposed to things and like when people explain stuff to him, he's like very open.
Yeah.
And like you can just tell he hasn't been. I like his character.
Yeah.
But I agree. I'd be like not 100% on board with Gwen, but like I kind of see it. But I like in the finale they kind of just do like they like throw you everywhere.
Yeah,
they're like they did nothing.
Where am I?
Like you thought he was gonna be nice to the kid. He's not nice to the kid.
Right? Yeah. No, everything you think. I unfortunately knew that he'd choose Malcolm. Yeah, and I'm kind of bummed because I would have been like, who's he gonna kiss?
Yeah,
but like I saw an article that was like, English teacher gives like a really like interesting take on like queer relationships, something like that. Maybe not exactly those words, but it was like an article about like the couple on English Teacher, and it was a picture of them like, oh, they're gonna end up together. I was only 3 episodes in, and they were just like, I don't know if they had been started hooking up yet, or were still broken up or whatever. And I was like, oh, it's cool that they're like still in each other's lives. And I was like, But at the end of the season, I was like pissed because I was like, damn,
I
didn't
was
know that.
Reveal. And like them just standing there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's gonna pick Harry just because
Yeah.
like that's like the typical thing that
Yeah.
would happen. And then he picked, and I was like so excited.
Yeah.
And
No, I was like excited too, but I was like, fuck, I already knew.
fuck, I already knew.
Especially because like
spoiler alert.
Because I knew I was like, oh, I did like Harry. And
Yeah.
like, not that Harry can't still be around, but I was like, I wish I didn't find out that way. I feel like it would have been more organic for me to see it come to fruition with like all this stuff happening and all the episodes leading up to it, where they were like hooking up and they're like, no, we're just staying friends. And he's like, but I'm still throwing you a birthday party, and like all the highs and lows.
Yeah, him being.
And I do really like that.
Yeah.
And Malcolm's one of my favorites too. He cracks me up.
Malcolm's so funny when he has his job. He's like, I have dental insurance. I've used it 4 times already this year. I'm getting braces. I don't even need them. Like, I don't even.
Oh, it's so funny. Like the dialogue is so funny. Even when it like isn't laddering up to like the bigger, like the just. I literally have COVID. Like it's just like a line just to be there, and it's so funny.
I literally have COVID.
I literally have COVID.
Got me like really. I was.
I love it. I wish I had more notes from the first few because I know there was shit. I literally just the COVID part is what I have written down. And then in episode 4, I'm trying to remember what the larger plot line was. Oh, it was the gun control episode, I think.
Uh-huh.
And Gwen's side plot is there's a hot list, so she keeps trying to dress hotter. And then that one student who I love, that's the other, I can't think of any of their names. And he's just like, he's like, I made you a lookbook. And she's like, oh my God, send this to me.
Lookbook.
She's so funny.
She
when she falls through the ceiling because she's trying to see if her students are teaching. And then I just love her and Evan so much, he carries her away. And that's how the episode ends. I'm like, that's my core too.
I love, in the field trip episode.
Yes, the camping one.
And then he knows that she's
allergic to latex.
They make when they're doing that duet and she's like going Broadway.
Them practicing, he's like,
that's not it.
I love them. And I like that's like tiny plot in that episode of the one mom who's like, they're all doing crazy shit and they're like literally
like being so over, like making shit up.
And then when she shows up at the parent teacher conference and she's like, you don't know what our kids are doing. And then she's like, I don't even remember, glory hole or something. Yeah. And then the principal's like, write that down.
Write that down.
He's also so funny. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't care, but like the board wants me to do this.
And one of the first, he's like, this is what homophobia is like. I don't care what it is. I'm agoraphobic. Like he says something like that. Like every one of his lines. Like he's just stressed up.
He's so real.
He's so funny.
Every time they're having a meeting in the office, you know he's sick of seeing Evan's face.
No, he's like, I don't really care.
I love it. I really did like come to love like all of the characters because at first I was like I really could only like focus on him and Gwen. Yeah. But then like I started really growing. Like Marky started growing on me, and Rick just fucking sends me to the moon.
Rick is unhinged
when he is like on poppers. Yes. And then Gwen's on ketamine. Ketamine. Someone give me ketamine. And she's singing. And he's like, oh, I gotta Shazam this. And she's fully making up a song. He's like, oh, I'm gonna Shazam this one. Like, every time it was like cut to him and he'd say something random, he's like, oh, they're just so pure. And it was like this old couple like basically like having sex in the gay club. It's like just so sweet. So sweet. And then it cracked me up when they're like going through the drive-thru on the way home when they were like, Gwen, you were just so amazing tonight, like singing. It was so powerful. And she's like, did I sing? I didn't sing, did I?
I love the end where they get fast food and they're just all together.
Oh my God, like, that was one of the sweetest moments. Because I can't. What's his name? The principal?
I have it. Grant.
Mm-hmm. They're eating the burger and he's like, I only do this on special occasions. Yeah. And like, what's special? And he's like, did I write it all down? It just feels special. And it's your birthday. Yeah. And I was like,
I'm like, this is so cute.
They love each other so much.
I'm like, you don't think they love each other, but they love each other.
But then they're sitting around the fake pool. Yeah. And they're like, it's your birthday.
Yeah. And then, when they're in the, at the convention and they're in the hot tub and he's like, they're just, what did he say to Evan? I don't know. I didn't write it down. It was like something about being a good teacher because... I don't know. Everything they were saying.
Good people make good people.
Yeah, he said that to Evan. I'm like...
And then that's what fucked me up too was his speech. They were like, this isn't funny. But then it was fucking funny as hell because she knows his audience. But then he did put that part in there.
Yeah, I said yes. He said, I'm not changing
It's like a perfect blend of being sentimental, but also being like, fuck it, this is just funny shit.
Yeah.
Like, we don't give a fuck.
Wait, but when I thought Marky was gonna get fired, I got sad.
Oh my god, same. And he's like, but we just do this every year. This is what
Yeah,
we do.
I'm
And I
like,
was oh, that's
what?
creepier too. He's like, he pretends to quit, and I pretend to hire other people.
someone
He goes to the effort. That poor other guy that thinks he's getting a job.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I was gonna say something else, but in the hot tub episode, Rick is like, oh, that's 30 minutes. We gotta get out of here or we'll die.
Oh, we'll die. Just like me.
So funny. My other favorite part of that episode is this was one of the cut moments. Was when Malcolm's there and they're having their like fight and they're basically like
Gwen.
breaking up. Gwen coming in and she goes, "Why does it feel weird in here? Are you guys mad at me?
Are you guys mad at me?" And it cut. Are you guys mad at me?
Just like assuming it's about her. She just got there.
Like she wasn't even in the room. Are you guys mad at me?
Why does it feel weird? Are you guys mad at me? She's so real. I love her so much.
She's the best.
I could scream. Like, perfect character.
Yeah.
And like some of
time
their stuff is improv. Like the part where I found this out because one of the actresses tweeted it, where it was the two girls fighting.
Yeah.
Right before the field trip, and she's like, she said my ass is flat. And Evan's like, I can't comment on this. And Gwen's like, I can, you're fine. And then she turns around and she's like, oh, it is. Flat. And apparently it was improv. Yeah. And the actress that was playing that girl was like, I didn't know she said that.
It's so good.
So good. I wish I remembered more about. I need to rewatch this show. Let me laugh.
I know. I'm like,
we're on borrowed time. It Thanksgiving.
So fast.
It all happened so fast. But I do remember, even though I don't remember it fully, but I know the Powder Puff episode is one of my favorites.
Yes.
Because there was just so many things about it. Obviously, Trixie Mattel.
Yes.
So fucking funny. As a fucking thief. So funny, stealing those printers. And then, like, just, like, the purity of those guys being... It gave me Ted Lasso. Like, fuck it. Like, we're going full drag. Like, we don't care. We're giving this all. We're giving this our all and, like, doing it even though the board or whatever said not to. Like, love that. But also Gwen's storyline of her coaching the girls. And then them making it turning into a self-defense thing. Everything. I can't remember exact lines, but I remember every single one of those. Like, that montage was so funny.
Will you marry me? Marry me? Boom, now you're dead. Yeah. Your husband's the most likely person to kill you. Just like that.
That was it, yeah. So funny.
Wait, show me a woman who is a CEO. Elizabeth Holmes.
Yeah! See, I feel like it was that, like, all that shit in that episode really secured
and going back and forth.
And I was like, this is the best show I've ever seen. Like, all that stuff was so funny.
Yes.
I love it.
I love that they made Trixie a at the end when Trixie walked in, when like they actually fucking did it.
Yeah.
Work. And then steals first
at the game. Yeah.
Work.
Oh my god, it's so good. Yeah, I wish I had more like lines. I should have been I remember at the time I was like, we'll probably do this one day. I should write this down. I didn't.
At first
I failed.
At first I was like, oh no, about like the thing. Like about, because I knew like they were just talking to Evan about like dressing up as cheerleaders, and then I remember that Trixie's in it. I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna do drag. Because like I'm like, are they just gonna dress up? And they all fully like embraced it and didn't make fun of it. I'm like, yes,
it's just going beautiful. Back to that thing.
But I forgot that Trixie was in it.
Right, like of just people learning and then like accepting. It's just like that's all you could really ask of people, is just to be open to it. It's like you never have to fully understand someone to just like embrace it and be like, fuck yeah. And they were just like, fuck yeah. Yeah. We're doing this.
And then
I love it.
Shazam steals the printers.
So funny. I love it.
That's so
It's like
fun.
so unhinged. Like it'll go from being like, oh, this is very like lovely.
Like, oh, this is tender.
And all of a sudden storyline. Like, and they're just like, this crazy shit's going on.
Will you marry me? Boom, now you're dead.
It's so funny. I need to rewatch. Like, I just know it was so good. Oh, it makes me laugh so much. So much. What else do I have? I feel like I should just go through lines. With grades like this, I'm gonna hit the corner, sir. That was one of the students after all the failed essays.
That was the student who was like like standing up for Becca with her fake.
The fake
and then
illness.
Marky reading, knowing exactly why it's happening. Like,
Yeah.
Because
that was so. Oh, see, that was good.
that was so good.
Fuck, I gotta start the show from the top.
Yeah.
I've seen people that are like, I'm on my third rewatch. I'm like, that's well too neat. It's so fast.
It went by really fast.
And it's genuinely, so good. I don't remember what happened. I think it was in the pilot, like when Malcolm and him meet for lunch. Like, I remember that being fucking funny.
Yeah. I loved Malcolm, like, immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It was so funny.
So funny. Even though he was the one that was telling Rachel, what's her name? Senate lies about Fatima, or however you say that. Do you know that?
Wait, what?
Do you know anything about this?
No.
Oh, I don't even know.
I don't know the
I don't
lore.
think I'm equipped enough to tell you the lore. But it's this picture of Rachel Sennett on a red carpet, and they're like, she looks like she would be named Fatima. I don't know if I'm saying that right, because I thought it was Fatima, but they weren't pronouncing it that way, so I'm ignorant. And it's just, I don't even know if I understand the full lore, but it's just like a picture of her that she just looks like her name would be that, and maybe there's more lore to it. Someone explain it. But they were like, they brought it up to her at a premiere, and it was Rachel Sennett and the guy that plays Malcolm, and he's like explaining it to her. She's like, I don't even fully understand it, but people in my group chat will call me that. And he's like Fatima is like just like a working woman, like a salt of the earth, like she works a 9 to 5, and people are like, that's not what it means.
That's literally not what it means.
But then now that's been a meme, and they were like, oh, that's her 9 to 5. Like,
what? I need to look into this meme. I need to
just look up Rachel Sennett Fatima, Fatima, and it's a picture of her, and that's what I know.
I wonder if I'll know that just the picture.
It's just like her smiling, like awkwardly. Like, I love Rachel Sennett, but she's not like serving. People are gonna be like, that's not what any of this means.
It's not what any of this means. You're making.
Wait, did it come up?
Oh wait, I see the.
Well, that's them talking.
I'm like, where's the picture? Oh wait,
no. It's like that picture.
Oh. Yeah. I haven't seen any of this.
That's crazy. Like,
I haven't even seen that picture.
I've seen so funny. Well, someone correct me if I'm wrong, if there's more to this lore that I'm missing too, but I just know that was the tweet. It was like, she looks like her name would be this, and it was that picture of her. And like, that's where I saw it start, and it just became a bit like, oh my god, so happy for her in her new movie. Like, I guess when Saturday Night Live came out, or Saturday Night, and I was like, oh, this is so funny.
This
I'm like,
is so funny.
maybe I'm missing. Don't quote me on that.
The lore.
But when he was explaining it to her, I was like, that's surely not it. And everyone's like, that's wrong. And like, it was wrong.
That's surely not
like,
it.
I respect him, but he was wrong.
But
so when I was watching this, I was like, that's really awkward.
Oh, that's really embarrassing for him. His face is red.
Why is his face red? But love him. And I like that. I do like their relationship. And it is like a good, I think, like, representation of like a different kind of relationship, like that they're like more open, and because he went to the fucking orgy with the waiter.
Exactly.
But they're like, I love you, basically.
But I love you.
And when the pool water sprang on them,
Boyfie.
like, this is so
boyfie.
Boyfie. It was like, okay, well, don't say that.
I said that's funny.
So funny. Yeah, I love them. What else do I got?
In the it was either the first episode where he's writing the letter, like Evan's writing like why he's and then Marky's like, just say because I'm a proud gay man, and he's like, I'm not that proud. That was another like joke.
No, that's what you can tell. Like, it's just like, I feel like also a different perspective from Abbott of like, this is like a gay man and gay perspective, probably other queer writers that are like writing queer jokes. Like, that's what I saw a lot of people saying.
Yeah, like it's very so good.
I like he's gonna get roofied because of you, talking about Grant, and he's like, oh my god, they're not that bad for you. I was like, whoa.
Oh my god, they're not that bad for
like,
you.
this shit was so fucking unhinged. When Gwen was singing and she like is on the floor and they're like, oh, don't lay down, that's when the spins start. Like, just so many random things. I'm like, I'm obsessed. I wish I had more. Marky, do you even have a degree? What'd you major in? Ranch? So good. Like, at one point, I was like, I can't write everything down. Like, they'd say anything. I'm like, at this point, I'm just going to have the entire script. So funny. I do wish I had more from the first few episodes, because I remember being like, this is good shit. Like, that's when I was like, everyone needs to be watching this, because everything they're saying is cracking me up.
Gwen, FaceTiming him and going, oh, what are you doing, little gay guy?
Their relationship, I'm obsessed. When they almost broke up, gonna kill myself.
When they were fighting, I was so sad.
Me too. Like, that's
and
my
then,
bro TP.
Them having a whole get together, everyone's there.
That's
kind of funny because she knew that he wouldn't want to come, which is kind of funny.
No, but they're like, it's okay, we're just working on the pool, and then they were like, oh yeah, I brought my Switch.
And we got pizza.
He's like,
it got lit. It turned into something
so funny. But that's also so real when you find out that shit.
You're like we aren't as close, and then they're fighting. And then the other girls are fighting, like the high school girls are fighting, and they're like, everybody's toxic. Just be like, she's toxic.
Yeah.
Everyone's toxic. You're best friends.
Yeah. Honestly, amen.
I'm into that.
Because I feel like people saying this show's too woke, I feel like they're making fun of things that are.
No,
you know?
literally, yeah.
Yeah, that's my input.
That's
my take.
They are making fun of, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Everyone's toxic. Everyone's a little toxic.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
We're all toxic.
In their own little way.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's just the show's so funny. I'm trying to think if there's any other, like, specific plot lines. Episode 1 was the pilot, then the drag, Powder Puff, then the homecoming-ish episode. That was stressing me out.
Evan was annoying. That's when he was like, oh, he's definitely into me, which is fair, but like just every 5 seconds he was like,
yeah.
He's into me.
Well, I was the whole episode was stressed, and then you were like, oh, they're not gonna do it, and then they're like, oh, they're no,
yeah,
because he was freaking out,
and then he was like freaked, he was going insane.
Especially because I was like, that's why I think I was also shocked about like finding out he ended up with Malcolm before I had gotten far enough, was because they set it up like you can't date anyone at the school, and then boom, enter hot gay
and
coworker.
When he's like, I like your shirt, like just that first scene, already so much chemistry. Yeah,
so I was like, this is like not the whole show, but like they set up what could have been like an actual like full season arc of like, oh fuck, this whole time he's gonna start falling for.
Yeah.
Obviously, this was after just watching one episode.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's so exciting. And then like episode 3 happened, you're like, oh fuck, he fucked that up.
Yeah.
And then the Malcolm stuff starts building up again. So it all like made sense. Like I'm not against what happened, but from the start I was like, from the start, and then it burned really fast. I was like,
and then it burned. It shows you that it can be really strong and just go out.
Yeah. I mean, they aren't following the conventions.
I was like, oh, this is perfect. And like at first they were in the eternal flame.
Yeah,
thing is so funny, and Evan's just like, in my community, I'm hot. And like that's kind of that episode was stressful.
Yeah. And then the 4th one was the gun control one, which just makes me laugh. Camping. Linda. I can't say enough about Linda. Yeah. Like I said, it's like I know she's awful, but she played the hell out of it.
But her delivery of every single line, like
perfection,
was just like perfection.
Like she needs an Emmy.
No.
I need to know if like she has that accent in real life or she was playing the hell out of it.
I'm gonna need her to. Wait,
I'm gonna need her on the
Gwen's
pod.
Like, hey, love to watch her
walk away, and that was another cut or something.
Yeah, hate to watch her.
He was like, oh my god,
love to watch her walk away, and it cuts.
Yeah, and then oh when he goes to her in class and she's like, Linda's here, and she's like, yay, and he's like,
no, we can't be friends.
So funny.
And then Linda having like the catering thing. Like, and
he's like,
that's for me.
I'm taking up enough of your time, but first snacks or whatever she said. So good.
Steak nuggets.
So funny. Yeah, I love it. They better fucking renew it. They could do this forever.
I really want.
You can say
another season.
Me too. Everyone's streaming English Teacher on Hulu. I don't know what else to say. I think we might get the title of the episode.
No, we didn't get that.
Should we do you have anything else? You want to do highs and lows?
Let's do highs and lows. I don't even have that many.
Yeah,
because I feel like
everything
was just like
epic highs and lows.
Favorite character?
That's my girl Gwen.
Mine too.
Gwen. I put Evan and Malcolm also, but
yeah.
But Gwen.
Gwen. I had Gwen and Evan, but then I deleted Evan. I just said Gwen.
We just need to know.
I said that's all I really know.
I love her. There's like one female character, truly.
No, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, well, I like the one girl. There's like truly like besides.
Sorry, she's eating everyone else.
Besides for the kids.
Yeah.
Well, and Linda.
Yeah, Linda did make a statement.
Linda was so funny.
I'm like, can they cast like a female friend for Gwen, because I'll do it.
Because
no
I'll
acting
be
experience
the
will put
friend.
me in there.
Gwen.
I love her so much. I wanna queen out with Gwen. I wanna shoot
Queen
the shit. I wanna gigi with Gwen.
I want to be on ketamine with Gwen. No,
I didn't sing. Oh my god, I love her so much.
Least fave? I didn't put anyone.
I was trying to think. I'm like, is
Linda?
there someone that was
But
awful?
Even Linda got me a little.
Yeah.
I know she's crazy,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
She's a mother.
She's a.
And she was like, just have them rewrite
She
it.
cares to do.
It's one of those things that it's so frustrating, because it's like, did you read the essay, Mom? Like, do you know what they wrote?
No, definitely not.
It's crazy.
She just wants everything. She just gets everything.
But
She's
then,
just
like,
a
all the
privileged.
moms, she brought up that other mom, and she was complaining. I'm like, girl, read the essay. I'm like,
They're
read
all
it and tell me that it was good.
The other mom.
But Linda was so fucking funny. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that like annoyed me. Nah.
Least fave. Nobody.
Yeah, I don't really have anything. We'll see.
Maybe they could become my least fave.
Yeah. We'll see. Never too late.
The drama.
That's drama. Favorite moments?
Favorite moments.
Everything.
Go
ahead.
I said Powder Puff episode.
Same.
The Linda episode, which
Yeah.
you know. And I just like the last part of I loved the like ending.
Yeah.
It made me
was
really
good.
want a season 2.
Mm-hmm. Like we said, perfect blend of like making like quote unquote statements, being funny, being sentimental, being like, whoa, like it just like has it all. You're kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And it's amazing.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't like the last episode in TV time. And like I get that
I
it was
didn't read
away
those.
from
Yeah, that was my only thing.
the school, but
Yeah.
I feel like it was good for like it was his birthday
Yeah.
and it was like showing like queer representation, like,
Mm-hmm.
and they were all there. It put all the faculty in like one room
With
in
his
like
other-
his environment, like
Yeah.
So I thought it was like really like a good way to end it.
Mm-hmm. It took me a second
yeah.
because I think I was a little like disjointed by like it all being away from the school,
Like
pretty
no
much.
school, yeah,
And the beginning scene.
yeah. That's like yeah, like that's the scene we got in school.
I was like, what is going on? I was like feeling so out of it because I'd just gotten back from Wicked. I had a migraine.
What?
And I'm like, I just need to finish. Like, I wasn't like, I didn't want to not finish, but like, I just wasn't in the play. My head hurt, basically.
Yeah.
And then that scene happened. I was like, where am I? Like, it was so weird to me. So it did take me a second.
That
and I had
boy
to, like,
looked so sad.
I know. So I feel like it took me like half the episode to be like, all right, this is it. Like, so I was like, where are we? What is going on? What? It really threw me.
They didn't have their heart to heart.
No.
You know what? Maybe in season 2.
He was like, oh my god, are you gonna kill yourself? I was like, oh, suicide. Fuck, I love the show.
I love it.
So funny. I wish I could say every line. Honestly,
I wish I
everyone,
could just repeat the whole
everyone should watch the show again. Like, if you're watching this, you've probably seen it. Let's just all watch the show again. And then I'll be like, that's my favorite, that's my favorite, that's my favorite, that's my favorite.
Every scene.
I said basically the same thing. Like, the drag episode, I like the dinner with the waiter. Like, anything the waiter said.
The waiter was so funny.
Anytime they were doing like the book club thing where he was leading book club and the students were talking
Yeah.
about stuff, I love that shit. And that's why I was like, oh, I wish there was another one of those at the end.
Wait, when he went to talk, like, he's like, who's part of the LGBTQ plus community? And then they're like, there was like 2 of them, and then they're like, this is book club, why are we talking about it? Like, it wasn't even like, why did you come here?
Yeah. They cracked me
And
up.
then they were like, there's 4 gay kids at the school, and they were like, isn't there 8? There's 8, right? Like, that's everything got me.
I know, that's why I'm like, I know there were things in those scenes that were so funny.
I know.
And I can't remember them. Like, it made me
And I'm not even like, they don't even sound as funny because like the delivery is half
the delivery and like in the context of when it happens, like
Yeah.
it just kind of
It's
comes
just
out of
like,
nowhere, and you're
okay.
like, oh my god, I just have to watch it again. I love it so much. Maybe I'll watch it with Sarah. Maybe I'll make her watch it with me. But, like, the thing is, I'm trying to spend time with my family, but I don't think this is a show I could watch with my mom.
I know. I was like, at first, when I was starting, I'm like, let's see if I can watch this with my mom.
Yeah.
And, like, not very far, and I was like, no.
Damn. Yeah. Maybe I'll watch Nobody Wants This with her. I'm trying to think of what shows I can get her to watch that I love enough to watch again. Agatha, maybe. We'll see. Maybe Sarah will watch this with me. Yeah. And that's my least favorite. It was just the beginning of 8 because I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, that's all I have.
Even though I don't, like, hate it, but...
I thought it definitely shocked me.
I think it would have been, like, less sad if the kid didn't look so sad.
He looked very pathetic.
I was like, oh, buddy.
I'm like, why are we making a joke? Also, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, like, the other, like... like one of the ties of the show is him not being able to kiss.
Yeah.
And get it. So, like, I thought he'd have, like, a little, like...
No, I genuinely was like, this is going to be so sweet.
And then he was just like, what?
I was like,
what?
Evan!
I'm like, all right, season 2, I don't know. Oh, well. Maybe we'll get more tender moments.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most unserious the show could be, would you rate it?
8, 9.
I said 8.
Okay, 8.
Just because I feel like it has, like, it talks about nice technically, like, moments. Serious stuff, like school shootings and shit, like, briefly. Shootings.
But then he goes, what?
He's like, I'll shoot this gun.
And then he gets the bullseye.
Oh, I love it.
That's so real, though. I mean, not like him shooting the gun and doing really well and being like, whoa.
Yeah. That was fun. And that's how it ended. It was so funny. Would you recommend it?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. I love it so much. All right. Well, we're at our last segment. Maybe we can do this speedy. Yeah. We're at game time with Megan and Bree. And we're going to play 20-ish questions to try to guess a fictional teacher in existence.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to go first? And I'll ask the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have mine.
Okay, Bree's locked in. I think I know mine. I have between 2, so we'll see what you do, and I'll see if either of them are mine, and I'll decide. Okay.
I'm scared. What if I don't know how to answer the question?
Are they in a TV show?
Yes.
Okay. Are they on a comedy?
Yes.
Oh, I feel like I might ask a lot of questions. Comedy show. Are they a woman?
Yes.
Okay. Comedy show. Woman. Is the show still on?
No.
Comedy show. Woman. Is the show mostly set in a school?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. Comedy show woman, and it's about a school. Let me think of all the shows.
Let me think of every show.
Have we done the show on the pod?
Yes.
Oh! Okay, well, I think I know, but...
I think I already know.
But now I'm like, is this too on the nose? Comedy show. Woman. And we've done the show. And it's about a school. Like, should I use a question on this question? Is it Glee?
Yes.
If I ask who it is, but it's not, does that just count as a question? I get to ask again?
Yeah.
Is it Sue?
No.
Ah! Is it Emma?
No!
Ah! What other teachers? Okay, hold on.
Hold on,
oh
take
my
a
god!
step back.
Is it Gwyneth?
Yeah!
Okay, that was 10 questions.
That's so funny.
Okay. That was good because I was like, she's surely not doing Sue. I should have thought about it more before I got excited because I'm like, that would be too easy.
I know. I'm like, wanted to do someone
Okay.
From like a show that we really know, but I'm like, oh, what's like a little
because you're like Ezra's too obvious.
I'm like, all these main people are.
I don't want to say it, but I think Sue's a little too on the nose. We love that bitch, or even Will Schuester.
Yeah, I know, Will Schuester.
Those were some of the first people I thought of. Then I was like, is Sue technically she's a teacher, the gym teacher, right?
Yeah, I get. Yeah,
and Emma is a counselor, but she's kind of a teacher.
She's kind of there.
So I was like, I should have taken a second. I could have done that faster.
Holiday.
That was good. I think that was good.
God bless.
Okay, well then.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Should I try to make it hard or easy for you?
Not
that it's hard, but I think one would be harder than the other.
Okay.
What do you think? I have two that I really like.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna go harder.
Okay. All right, I'm locking in. Remember when we were doing that? I feel like both times, or the first few times I'd done this, I fucked up because I'm like, wait, no.
You said like the wrong.
I like zone out. I'm like, fuck, no. Okay, I'll lock in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing as you. Is it a show?
No. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. I have to be a film buff.
Yep.
Okay, is it a man?
Yes.
Oh no. What else can I ask?
Honestly, this might be easier now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, that's all I'll say. Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, sorry. Just forget I said that.
I'm so sorry.
Forget it. Just forget it.
Just forget everything. Is it a drama?
No.
Have I seen it?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
What can I ask about a movie? It's a movie.
Why
is it like a movie? Why are we going to the movie theater?
Sorry, people don't understand that reference.
Okay, let me lock in.
Yeah, lock in.
Is the actor like well known?
Yeah. You're like, what the fuck?
Like, what's a movie? Hold on. I need
Brie doesn't know movies.
I know movies. I know New Moon. I know Little Women.
Yeah.
I know Wicked.
Yeah, you will.
But I don't. Okay. Is it... Okay, hold on. I'm locking in.
Yeah.
Is it... Okay, so it's probably like a comedy? No.
Are you asking?
No. I'm asking myself.
Yeah.
Is it... Oh. Is this actor in a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Is it Jack Black?
Yeah. Alright, 7 to 10. You win.
I was about to ask you. I locked eyes with him.
He's over there. We have the holiday vinyl over there.
I was like, "What's a movie?"
What's a movie? He would.
Literally, it's literally like.
So I was like, I feel like he's, even though he's a fake teacher, he's probably one of the most iconic film teachers.
One.
And then I went, oh, this might be easier.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Do you want to guess who else I did?
Is it from a show?
Yeah.
Is it Jessica Day?
Yeah! That was my other one! I was like, I have a feeling one of them you might do.
Yeah, that was my other.
That's so fun! Yay! Well, I'm glad that we did what we did. Okay, sweet. Bree won.
Oh, yeah, brother.
I feel like those were good.
Those are good.
Gwyneth Paltrow and Jack Black, baby.
You know how icons only.
Icons only. Only national treasures in the building. That was good.
Me locking eyes with
That's so. I kind of, as you started saying that, I went, oh fuck, he's back there. Because I was actually thinking we have the School Rock vinyl, and but then I didn't even clock that he was on that one. I would have been like, fuck, he's right there.
He's literally
He's the best. He's the best. That's one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah.
I was about to be like, it's a comedy movie you like. It's a good comedy.
I was about to ask, is it your favorite movie?
One of them.
Well, then I was going to ask him. Well, the first person I thought of was Robin Williams in that one movie that I haven't seen.
Not Tortured.
Just because he's like iconic.
Dead Poets
But
Society.
I'm like, oh, I've seen it, and I haven't seen that many movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen that actually, which is a shame.
I haven't seen that either. I want to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, who should I do that's like unique? Because I was truly only thinking of like Glee and Pretty Little Liars, like the high school. But then like, I guess I could have done it. Her Mom. That would have been a trick.
Yeah,
that would have been a good one. But I was trying to think of like high school because I feel like honestly, a lot of high school shows like One Tree Hill. I guess Haley becomes a teacher. Yeah. She would have been good.
That's what I was thinking.
Really, no distinguishable teachers.
I was like, surely there's one from One Tree Hill, and I was thinking, I'm like,
no, the one that dates Brooke that's fucked up. Yeah, not distinguishable enough to be like important enough.
Not
to
iconic.
Yeah, and then like well, I was like, Gossip Girl, not really. Like, I think that another teacher dates Dan. Like,
I'm like, none of these
fucking stop dating the students. And then I was like, I guess there's some on Teen Wolf, but you don't know that show enough to do that. So I was like, what else can I do that's like interesting?
I could have done a Lark.
Oh, true.
But yeah.
Then when you think about it, Vampire Diaries didn't have that many.
Yeah,
too.
It didn't have many teachers.
I was also trying to think of like a Disney Channel teacher to do, but I was like, do enough of them. Like, remember the teacher with the curly hair on Hannah Montana?
Yeah.
I was like,
oh yeah, that.
And then I guess like Girl Meets World. I was like, well, I'm not touching all that. So I think we did good.
Yeah, I feel like
we love teachers. Stream English Teacher.
Stream English.
What's that supposed to be about, baby?
What did it get you?
We do that one too.
Yeah, and walk down the hallway
in the snow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm assuming everyone already streamed it, but if not, or honestly, stream it again. English Teacher on Hulu, and then
I don't even know.
Maybe Outer Banks, but no promises.
Really, no promises. Maybe a Christmas special.
Maybe a Christmas special. We're going, regardless, though, we're going to do every other week. For December and January, we're thinking Outer Banks might fall in there somewhere. Christmas special. I think we're going to rewatch Severance Season 1. I think eventually, Sex Lives of College Girls. We'll see how it all plays out, but some good stuff coming up, I'd say.
Get excited.
Shrinking. We'll definitely have
holidays.
Shrinking. Yeah.
Shrinking.
Season 2. I love it. Well, I hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving and is hanging in there. And even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, just eat some fucking good food and hang out with people that you enjoy being around.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Fuck Thanksgiving as like a as like a historical thing, but as a concept of giving thanks and eating food
as
with
an excuse to get together with people
you can tolerate. Yeah,
you can tolerate and eat some food.
That's nice.
Go off.
Treat yourself.
And it's turkey lucky time.
Some turkey ran away, but it's not all. Let's have a kiki. Lock the doors. Oh, she's been a bitch tonight.
No.
We'll do that next year. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.